Hello, you've caught me. Look at this. Welcome to the Netherseale Community Woodland. So you're expecting me to say that this is a POTA site, and how wrong we would be. Here's a lovely entrance, because where we are, this is me set up, you can see it's windy today. There's the mobile shack, and I'm not putting an antenna on my car and doing that. I've decided now, basically, what is that? That is mobile HF and not POTA. So I've gone to the effort of putting the DX Commander up with lots and lots of radials, and I'm going to show you some strange stuff here that will think, what has this idiot been doing? Okay, so let me tell you about today's setup. Well, I open the car boot. There's always something I forget, isn't there? This is the HOA ham sort of comment on also the Ham Radio Workshop podcast, which is, wouldn't it be great to have videos where things go wrong? Well, welcome to my world, the world of G0 OES. Anyway, I'll just show you something. Patio stand, I tuned this on. It's actually plastic. It's one of those cheap Amazon jobs. There's not a lot of weight to it. But I forgot the plastic pipe that joins between that and the DX Commander. This is the DX Commander Expedition, if you want to know. But what's in between? It's a Legal and General Assurance Society umbrella. It was in the car. I thought I'd stuff it in there. Is it affecting the SWR? A little bit. Is it ideal? No. But you know, as a, is it a hack or bodge? I think it's a bodge. It's not a hack, but it's a bodge, and it's working. It's got me working. Got one slight loose guy rope there, but anyway, it's all up and running, and we're currently on 20 metres. Voice on 20 metres today is tragic. There's not a lot on there. But anyway, we're on blue digital modes again, which enables me just to pop out here and record this bit quickly. This location is fantastic, St. Peter's Sports Ground, and thank you very much for the committee here. I contacted them today because this location, the River Meese, special scientific site of interest, isn't a park. There aren't really any parks along it, except for what I showed you right at the start of this video, and there is some there which has never been registered. It's a part of the National Forest. So if you activate the River Meese, chances you might be in the National Forest. So you could get what's called a 2F'er. But what you've also got is this brilliant place. Well, you haven't normally. I contacted the committee. They are radio enthusiasts and interested in radio, and also CBers. One of them was telling me his dad still got an AM and FM CBs. So anyway, so they're really interested in it. So come on, just park up on the field, Dave, and off you crack, which I've done. And it's just a beautiful location. Really, really lovely. So let me tell you more about this park, as in not a park, as I mentioned to you. All in this area is where the Vikings sort of got to their big camp and all that sort of stuff. And this was part of Danelaw, and remained Danelaw. Just further south was Mercia, which of course was Anglo-Saxon, and that changed when the Normans came. So yeah, we've got a lovely little entrance on here because you've got the National Forest Way that comes here. When I helped a friend run the National Forest Way, 75 miles. I didn't do all of it, I just did 13 miles. What we did is we ran through here. But yeah, it's brilliant. Bowling green, all sorts of things. A little spot. But really, this real River Meese GB0086, lots of wind, there's still wind, storms yesterday. This GB 0086 isn't really a park, but it's given me the lovely opportunity to meet these lovely folks here and get permission to come on here and then activate it. So we're in the shack. We're on 20 metres, as I say, on FT8. You might have seen me a little short on this. That's the little proppy-uppy laptop stand, which cost all of $3.99. SWR, look at that 1.3. See, it flickers a little bit, it's not bloody brilliant. But anyway, I better stick off the arches in the background so I don't breach any copyright. So what are we doing? Thank you, EB2 FBI, which is FBI. Ooh, the Spanish station. Just come back from Menorca. Beautiful, beautiful place. 4 logbook entries. So we started at UST 1330. Well, started at 1321, 1332 now, and we've got 5 log entries. So you go North Macedonia, Poland, France, portable station, probably a POTA. Hopefully that's part to park. Germany and Spain, which is pretty good, and you can see the sort of activity that's going on the band currently. Quite a few people calling CQ, so Desa, there you go, that's the lovely chap who contacted me. But a bit of stuff. I have seen Indonesia and the States pop up. As you know, it's a real game saver. FT8 is a bit of a marvel, but let's see how we get on here, and I might switch bands in a second, see if some of the higher bands are working. Apparently by the propagation charts, Not a lot is marvellous at the moment, but anyway, I'm always making that. It's just this flipping time of year, and if everybody says in our radio club, take you through the equipment on the mobile shack. So first of all, IC705, if you've seen me use before, we're on FT8. While we're on FT8, you might be seeing Dave because you've got your amazing Heil mic here. 20 metre band is, well, let's just say Aurora Duff today. But anyway, often an excuse. Here I've got an external battery, which is a LifePo 4, which gives it extended battery life for the IC705. It's in its Go box, supplied by Radio World, as you can see. There's my linear amp, and if you see any flickering on the SWR, standard wave ratio, I'll tell you why in a second. Yes, I'll tell you why. You'll see why. It's usually lower. Nothing to do with the DX Commander, more to do with me. But anyway, we're there, putting out a watt and turning out about 80. We've just made another contact, thank you very much. But what we've done on the logger, this is SDR control, if you've never seen it before. We know on 10 logbook entries now, and just checking through. So we started at 1321 UST, it's now 1354 UST. We made the last one and just nipped onto FT4. FT4 is very quiet today for some reason. Anyway, there we go. Oops, that's the stations I've done. I've got no duplicates, so I have activated this GB0086, and this is my 11th contact, which is very marvellous, and thank you very much for all those stations reaching out. You're probably thinking how I got on today. Well. Let's just ignore auroras and stuff like that, shall we? And let's just focus on the positive. And the positive is I've probably got something like 15 contacts. I've done some SSB on 20 metres and on 40 metres. Just had a lovely quick chat with a chap in a lighthouse in PD01, so it is Holland. So PD01LH, one of those special event stations. So we've done that, which is really good. And what has been really bad is just, let's say, some say it, band conditions. But anyway, we've overcome it. We've got out. We've done something. But you think it doesn't make a lot of sense, amateur radio, on whatever way you try and fathom it out. We spend a fortune to talk to random people when we could just phone them up on our, well, still cost a fortune phones. But you can't, can you? Because if somebody phone you up randomly, you'd think it's spam. Amateur radio, what we do is a sort of like nice spam, whereas we call out for random people to call us back. We spend a fortune, and every time we set a kit up, it doesn't work like it did the day before. But that's amateur radio, right? So anyway, I will just put a quick clip of this station on 40 metres, battling with the conditions, and he's doing an amazing job. But thanks for watching. What have you been up to with your radio? Comments below. What have you learnt recently about radio that you didn't think you knew before? Because you're probably now using that virtual club station called ChatGPT or Grok. But if you aren't a member of a club, remember the great clubs out there like South Derbyshire, Ashbury and the Wolds, and clubs like that, which are very welcoming and solve many of the problems and frustrations we all have. And we have safe places to be frustrated with other people, radio wise. Anyway, 73s, have a good one. Bye. That's somebody tuning up on the frequency. Can you hear that? Somebody tuning up on the frequency. Please never do that. This is a Dutch Lighthouse station. This is PD01 LH, Dutch Lighthouse station. He'll start talking in a minute. We've just worked him. And 73s to you also.